Now for the fun part. Make sure that you are on layer 1. We want to erase all of this junk here. Go over to your brush tool. Click it. You want the black in front. Now here's the fun part. If you go up into the top left, you can make your brush pretty big, as many pixels as you want. And this hardness thing, it'll tell you how hard you want the edge to be or how soft you want it to be. I've got it at 100 right now. As long as you're on layer 1, your brush is on. Black needs to be in the front. And look what you can do. I am very slowly erasing the Yoda background, which is revealing the Pete Townsend background underneath. This is really hard, though. I need to zoom in. So try Command plus plus. I can just sit and just kind of squiggle back and forth and delete all of this. Again, where am I? What am I deleting? What layer am I on? I'm on the layer 1 with the Yoda's head. Don't do it with this or you'll delete the background and everything turns black and it's weird, weird, weird. Just keep playing with it up here. See, how big you can make that stupid eraser. What I have found is it's better to delete a little too much of Yoda's ear than to be afraid and leave a line around him, because you'll zoom out and you'll see this line around his head. Play with the size of your brush and just see how much you can get. Take your time on this. So I may have cut a little bit of Yoda's ear off there. Sorry, kid. But no one's going to be able to tell once we're done with this. Let's bring the opacity up to full. I'm going to zoom back in and get rid of some more stuff. Don't be afraid to cut a little teeny bit of his ear off, because we want to see the psychedelic background instead of this nice neutral sky background that we have in the Baby Yoda picture. So don't be afraid to take a little teeny bit of his ear off. A big chunk, no, don't do that. But a little bitty bit would be just fine. And I'm just tracing it. And then when you get to the bigger parts, ooh, that's big. Check this out. So you can erase big chunks by making your brush bigger. Just don't get too close. Oh, and remember, if you do, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Edit, undo brush tool. It puts you back where you were. But you have to do it immediately after you screw up. You can't wait and do it later. All right, so we're at the very, very end. I want to get rid of all of this brown stuff and some of this here. So I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to make it really, really small, like 3 pixels, and I want to Command plus, 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 zoom in super tight, and then get rid of all of this light brown stuff. Let's zoom in a little bit so you get a little bit more detail. See this little bitty bit of his skin right here? Let's click on this layer, and then what do? Command T. Can we take the head? Can we move it down just a little bit? No, we can't. All right, let's just make his head a little bit bigger. See if we can cover up the bottom of this. and cover up the skin. So if you're on layer 1, it's what? Command T. Let's make it a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. And then move it. I've got it resting on his shoulder. Yeah, a little bit bigger couldn't hurt. Yeah. Move it over a little bit like that. I'm going to use the bottom of the neck ruffle to cover up the little skin of his chest. And that looks pretty good to me. This will take some time. The first time you do it, you'll mess things up. Don't worry about it. It's normal. In the first video, I said, don't be afraid of abnormalities. Don't be afraid of imperfection. This time, I think I've changed my mind. I want you to take your time and make sure you can make it as good as you can. I think a lot of us were afraid of spending the time that it takes to make a really, really, really good project. But you know what? You can do this. Because if I can do it, so can you. This has been a blast. Thanks for your attention. Let's go do the things.